Hello and welcome. This is a ratio trading video as I'm going to go historically through the Tezos and Theta cross. But a quick update as at 12:10 a.m. Eastern Time, January the 3rd, Bitcoin at all-time highs of 33,858. Nice little failed breakdown earlier today. Just all these sellouts just seem to be doing this. It is what it is. But as far as ratio trades are concerned, the one I'm going to be focusing on, Theta and Tezos at 0.82 now. I could see, and we're going to see it in this game, 26. I've been computer programmed basically my whole life, ever since I've started using computers, and I was a kid when I started using them. In my rookie year of using computers, 1986. Is probably when I started computer programming. And this is the historical data between Theta and Tezos. I'm going to give you the keys that you can use on Small Basic. I know a few of my subscribers have done this before. This will be a new one. So I'm going to publish this and a code comes up. XKM. So X-ray kinesiology. I'm trying to think of a silent word that starts with M, but Murphy 935. And what I do myself is I'll copy that, and in here I'll just paste it. This way, if I need to give this reference out later, I got the code already ready to go. Amongst this code, I'm going to be using these. It's just so much easier to do the auto sell. It just makes it faster. I'm going to set it for 30% moves. So if you want to change it to your tune, whatever you change it to, like 1.4, 100 over 140. If it's a 10%, 1.1 and 100 over 110, so on and so forth. 1.8, 100 over 180. However you want to do it. In fact, I haven't even ran this program yet. It's going to work, though. It always does the first time. Because I just put new data in and then take the data from all my previous ones because I got the base, rechange the names. And this one, I took the one from Tron and Theta. I had to change first Tron to change Theta to Tezos, then Tron to Theta, because expensive coin, whatever. It was just so anyway. Back on the end of January 2018 is when Theta came on the market. And this is from day one on, and Tezos was 16 times more expensive. So thus, I started this off with 100 coins. I'm still going to reprogram the size just to make sure it looks the best on my end and your end as well. There, just a bit more to work. There we go. So at this time, it would have cost about 0.07 Bitcoin to buy such on the day they both came out, and it would have been a little over $1,000 for the collective, maybe $750, depending on the price for. I mean, if it's at 10,000, it would have been 700. But then price action around that time was like 11, 12, 13,000. I don't know what it was that day, but I do know that 100 Tezos and 1,600 Theta on the close of the first day would have cost 0.07. So as I got this set up, one buy Tezos, two sell Tezos, and then you buy and sell for the other. Go to a specific price, highest and lowest, will take it to the next one, and 6, which is auto. And that's why I got set up to do a 30% move. So on day number 10, the ratio would climb to 22.83, which was a favor of Tezos. So I'm always going to be selling the coin that has a spectacular gain. So let's go ahead and sell maybe 25% in a 42% move. So my Tezos will go down to 75, and I'll get my Theta up to 21.69 and change. And then we'll go and push 6 to do the auto again, taking it to day 19, and a gain for Theta of that level. So I could do one thing. I could buy 25 Tezos, maybe a bit more back, or I could sell like the maybe 600 or whatever Theta, but maybe I'll just buy in Tezos. And well, I had 100, so I can buy my 25 and maybe another 5 more or 4 more. So let's go 29. It would cost 480. I could buy more than that. Let's go buy 32. And now I got 7 more Tezos from before, and I got more Theta as well. Day number 22, a big gain for Theta, so let's sell maybe 25 of them. And let's do it again. More gains for Tezos. So I'm going to keep on something less. I don't want to run out. So maybe go 18. That's like 20 something percent. Maybe we can go 19. And I'll get 675. And then Theta's got a spectacular gain on day number 31. So we can go ahead and maybe sell like... Sometimes I'll just bring it to an even number. And even in real life I do this. You can see what I've sold last when I got an even amount of one coin. Like, oh, I got exactly 400 or 4,000 or whatever, 26 of one. Yeah, I kind of might have withdrawn. Like, might have had 26 before. I had like 28.27. I sold 2.27. That's just the way it goes. And then I buy a weird number. Well, I bought like 14.875 because I buy whatever I can after the sale. But in this case here, you can, we'll just keep on moving forward. Tezos, 30% gain, so I got 110 of them. I'll go ahead and maybe sell 25 and just do this relatively fast. I can then the 25, let's buy 30 of them back this way. Tezos gain of 34%, so it's going to be sell 27 this time. And now Theta gains 50%, so maybe buy 36 or something around there. Tezos gain 42%. I mean, if you're just selling everything back and forth, how much you'd be making? But you mean you can run out of control. You could be buying something that goes to nothing. You could be selling something that goes way, way, way higher. So many interesting things that can happen along the way. But hey, if it hits for you, you can win big. So let's go ahead and sell maybe 30 now. And let's buy back, say, 40. Okay, so let's sell 33. So then keep on that number higher kind of deal, or 34 even. Let's go 33. Not as big of a gain at 31%. Okay, so now we got more. So we sold 33 last time. So let's bring that number down, say 27. And now Theta gains, so we can buy that back. Maybe buy 32 of it back. And Theta again. So let's just do a nice Theta sell, maybe 1,000. And look at that, we gained 69, huge gain. Now you're really cheering for Tezos after a trade like that, and it works. You never know if it will or not. It could be, oh, sell Theta. Well, then it'd be selling like, what, 400 or 500 more of that. Instead, it's a Tezos sale, so maybe I can unload like 38 or so, 40. Let's do 36.305 and bring it down to, oh, I didn't work. And I don't got a good play. Then now we'll do it. Okay, so 140 Tezos, 2,750 Theta. Let's continue on again. Theta gain of 30%, so we got 2,700 of them. And I'm just putting a number quick in my head. Let's go 700, so 650. And I'll buy some of that back. So let's do buy Theta. I sold 650. Let's do 850. And now Theta gains 56%. So let's maybe do 1,051. Bring it back down to what would be 1,900. And now Tezos gain. So I could do that 1,000 buyback again. Maybe do like 1,100 even. So I got 3,000 Theta, 156 Tezos. That's doing better from where we started with. Started with 100. Tezos up 56% and like 18, up almost like 60, 70% in Theta, I think, at this stage. And we're going to pass it to over 1,000 days. We're on day 225. And the ratio goes below 1, and it's like 0.8 right now. 11.14, that's a Theta gain of 45%, so let's go ahead and sell. Well, I could be playing this more aggressively for better gains too, but 750. And then, oh, there's a doubler play. So when you get these big moves, how aggressively do you want to play this? Let's go like 800, 750, 900 type deal. Let's go 850 and get 153 Theta. Okay, so now we can get some of that 800 back. I'd probably sell maybe the 77, bring it down to 300. And get a good chunk of that 800 back with 567 rounded. And then Tezos gaining some more. Let's get rid of maybe 80 of them. Bring it down to 220. And then that's not what we want to do. That's what we want to do. So for 822, that would bring the theta up to 27 mid-change. High change, rather. And next move is a theta gain again. So 2789. Let's go maybe 689. And we got 312 and 2100 of the two now. 37% move for theta. Day number 372, getting near the halfway point, 5.4 ratio. Let's go 500. And the next move is a theta gain of 43%. 1600 I got. So let's do maybe 500. And then theta again. So we have to go lower, 375. This is where I'm starting to worry about running out. But I'm still in good shape. Still got 725. Less than I started with. But hey, Tezos is at 668. That's a lot higher than it started off at. I mean, 6 times higher. There we go. Tezos gain. Maybe I can start unloading some of them now. Maybe just want to unload a little bit at a time, I think. Like 68. What would that give? I'm not going to buy it. Maybe I would. 257, buy a bit more. 78. And that gives me 300 theta back. Oh, huge gain. 80% for Tezos. Okay, so that's what we wanted. Okay, decent size unload. 190, 220, 225 maybe. Give me back 1500 theta. That's a huge gain. Let's do it again. And Tezos gained 38%. So you got 365. Maybe go like 95 or something. And then another 900 more theta added. And now theta's got a gain. So we can sell maybe 600 or so of that 900 that we got. And now Tezos gains 31%. Maybe 92. And now I got 170 more Tezos than I started, and like double, like 2x on the theta and like 2.7x on the Tezos. Let's do the auto again. And lately, I haven't been doing much under 30%, and the theta's been like a lot of 40, 50, 60, 70% moves lately. In fact, that 30%, I'm like, oh, it might be, if it gets a bit better, I might consider, now I got to start to think about selling. 40% here for Tezos. We have a ratio of 13.15, owning 270, so maybe 90, 85. And that's a good gain, adding 1100 to 36. So theta now gains 32%, so I can unload a good portion, maybe 979 of that. Pick back 98 of them. And theta gains 30% more, so that's maybe get rid of 900 more. And then the theta goes up to 4 now, or the Tezos rather goes up to 4. Now it gains 34%, so let's get rid of maybe 80 of them, 81.601, which will bring me down to 320. But that'll bring my Tezos or theta up to 37 change. And then now that was a big change going from 521 to 649 in days. That would have been a span of 4 months. And I've had spans of even higher than that with some of these coins. And I'll do a video later showing a couple of them just how bad they are, like H-bar and Tezos. That's one that's just been really bad, not getting trades in. But here's a spot where it gains to the Tezos side. I got 320. So you can unload maybe 60, 65, which is like 2/3 of what I started with. I started with 100. Now I'm getting rid of 65 in one batch. And I'm gaining 900, which is damn close to what I started with in theta from the beginning. And let's move on next. And now Tezos with a 30% gain, so only 255, maybe sell 55 of them, bring it down to an even 2 number. Insufficient. Of course, you can't sell more than you own. I made sure when I wrote the program I was going to put that in, especially if I'm going to share the code to people. And let's move on to the next day. Day 689, ratios up to 14. And it's a theta gain, so 5,600. I mean, that's just insane. Let's just do, like, say, 1,256. gain like 89 theta. That's like almost a 50% gain. That's like huge. And there you go. You can now sell a portion of it. Maybe sell like 69.56. So I'll keep 20 from that last trade and get like 1,200 that way. And then Tesla's with a 30% gain. So let's go ahead and sell 60 of them. And then add 14 on top of 56. So now I got over 7K, over 71. And Theta's got a 32% gain on the very next day. Let's do 1416.192. And Tesla's up 21%. Not quite at that number. And we get 33. 78. Let's do that. And then Theta gains 35%. So let's get rid of 1800 maybe, which is like pretty much what we started with. And that's just, again, a one batch move. Day 828 getting close, but this thing is going to start crashing here pretty soon because Theta's going to go on a big run. So there's Theta gain. So let's assume that you want to sell 900 and we'll bring it down there. And that's just going to, this Theta note, well, Tesla's at 265. It's going to get much higher. Let's see if we do, even if we even get a Tesla sale the rest of the way. It does go barely past a day 1,000. Let's go ahead and sell maybe 800. And sell some more. That's a decent sized move. So I'd probably do another 800. So sometimes I want to go lower each time, but if it's a bigger move, sometimes it will be higher or about the same. That was a bigger move. So now you're down to 3,200 Theta, which is more than you started with. And then, Tesla's gained. Sweet. So let's sell 544. And if you knew, you would sell it all. And if you did, I mean, that's an aggressive play. I'll sell all of it. Heck, I would be getting like 500 times 9. That's like 45. You'd be like plus more than that. You'd be like 8,000 plus Theta. And then you could get well over 10,000 Teslas back today. I mean, that's what if you knew. I mean, that's the stuff you could do. But anyway, as it goes within the Tesla's gain, let's just put out a sale of like 120. Or 120. It's 110 even, I'd probably do. In reality. And Tesla's gained some more. Cool. Let's do 85 now. And now we buy, say, maybe 100 of those 85 back. And now Theta gain again. So 4,300 I own. Let's do like 929. And then day 939. Let's move it to day 957. A gain of 40% for Theta. Let's do 900. And let's do it again on day 966, 3.46. 600? I mean, this is where, again, I'm starting to get a little concerned. Yes and no, because I was talking a video of the strategy I did in advance for the situation. But I'd be starting to get scared of running out. It's just I have extra Theta in the bank, if you will. That's a strategy that I have for running out and for overselling big markets, which is something I'm not selling right now on any of those right now. And I'm selling light on what I am trading within the market in real life right now on Theta, which has worked out well. Okay, so number 6 on the auto brings it to a Theta gain of 35% on day 1,054. Let's sell maybe 500, even 450. And, that's a decent gain at 50%. So I'll probably do another 450. Oh, that'd be dangerous. 350. That's like, and bring it down to 11. And I had a similar situation like that where it's like, that's a big trade. It's still lower than it was before. And another decent sized move. So let's do 300. So now I got less data than I had before. And we still got the ratio at 148. 42%. And this is where we stand right now. This will be the last trade because that's what the ratio is now. And in here, maybe trade 200 and quarter maybe. So now I'm done, or even 200 even. So now I would have 400. More than that. I'll be down to 600. I have like more than half. That's way less than half the Theta that I had from before because of a skyrocketing market. And it's now going to work out with this 240 buy to bring me up to 1,820 of the other coins that are relatively about the same price ratio at 83. I got much more Tezos, but that's because I've been on a Theta sell order. But I mean, it just goes back and forth, and I played so many of these games, and if you've watched them or played them, you've seen, well, what's it probably going to work out when we go to day 1100, 13, 14, 1600, which is just another way of saying 2021 into 22. You're going to see situations where it's going to be Tezos sale, and you'll be like, oh my goodness, look at the Tezos I got and how fun the selling is going to be because of how much you're able to accumulate. So with that being stated, just even using these numbers in here, like both of these are like $2 coins, so 1,608 would be like $2,400. You'd multiply that by 2, that'd be like 4,800 or so. And $2 coins. Even more than that. So you're talking about 800, 23, 24. So you're looking at gains of like 7, 8, 9 times against the dollar. That it would have been. At a time where it was terrible to invest into cryptocurrencies. Which was near the top, like end of January 2018. So there we have it for this game at this time. Thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.